Eric, does your wife say anything when you get a little thick?
No, she tries to be nice, but I've always been thick.
Nah, fat shaming. You got to fat shame people, dude. It works.
Yeah, I know.
Look
at Lizzo. It works.
Oh, I heard she ate. Not the food. Not food. I'm saying I heard she ate with the new mixtape. Did she?
I don't know.
I didn't hear it. I heard she fucking
She
ate.
ate?
And I heard 10 seconds of it, and I go,
Like Will Smith.
it could be eaten.
She's like,
No, I go, it could be. I go, it could be eaten. Oh, there it is. Unreal.
Oh, wow.
You know what? That's
It's
what.
like the Nutty Professor.
Yeah.
This is not funny. None of this is funny. This is
That
not
looks
funny at all.
crazy real.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Here we go.
You know what's funny?
No, go on, Chris. Go on.
You know what's very funny?
You know what they call fat? You know what they call fat people in Texas? The kids. And I didn't know this until I was around the neighbor kid. There was like a big lady, and he goes, "Oh, look, there's a fat back."
Oh.
And I thought it was like they were talking about like brisket, or like some sort of cut of meat. He's like, "Nah, fat back."
That's not a fat Mexican.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Racist. Yeah.
No, it's a fat white lady. He just goes. He just goes, "Yeah." He just goes, "Yeah." We call them fat backs.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Come on down to Fatbacks.
I'd open that restaurant.
Yeah. All
right, get this off the screen,
thing about
Nick.
this is the hilarious Photoshop that Nick did was Eric was 150 pounds heavier and still had dope jeans on. I love that. That you were still fashionable.
Those are the jeans that I actually. Do you know what those jeans those are? Nate Jackson has a big guy.
Oh.
Well,
that was AI, but okay.
He has. I know, but that was from a picture. He got that from a picture.
Right. So
those
Eric,
are the jeans I had on in the picture. See?
Oh, those jeans are like vintage, torn and shit.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, huh? Look at me cool on stage, huh?
Yeah.
With a farty shirt on and
That's cool.
Hey, Eric, you don't have anyone in your life when you're a little thick goes, "Hey, bud, let's chill out. Maybe don't do the full rap."
Yeah. He's I do. He's one's is ex-USC fighter, and another one has a big ass forehead with a bird nose.
Who's that? I don't say. I never say that.
And then there's like
I never do that.
Fucking Lethal Weapon, a video audio crew.
Lethal Weapon.
Where's that Photoshop, huh?
Kevin's just like, I'm getting too old for this shit. Kevin's just like, put it in your mouth. Put the pistol in your mouth.
All right, new subject change. I wanted to ask you all about this. Did you see that Tesla is now delivering the cars with like they autonomous drive? The car comes to your place.
Oh, that's hilarious.
After you buy it. But you know what I was thinking about? Then if you don't make the payments, does your car just
drive
disappear?
away? That's so funny.
I mean, that would be so
hilarious.
annoying.
No, that is what they need to do.
You think so?
You miss the payments, just the garage opener. Quiet.
Yeah, it just sneaks
No,
away.
my kid's stuff is in there.
The fact
Tesla
that it
drove itself from the Gigafactory.
The fact that it is silent is a good reason why it's silent, is so it can leave if you don't make a payment.
But
Dude, that's hilarious.
But what happens at any time though? Like you come out of the market and you think your car's stolen.
But this is why you can't have electric cars, dude. They could just shut them down.
The
Tesla,
government can take your shit whenever you want.
Dude, they can shut
whenever
down
they
any
want.
car that has electronics in it. Your car has a bunch of electronics in it. Your car's not vintage.
Yeah, but they can't
Even
shut
the
it down
Mercedes-
remotely.
Yes, they
They
could.
I don't know how the
they
Mercedes
can track. They can track
Yeah,
Chris's. They
track
can't
it,
shut
yeah.
it down.
They can track it.
They can't shut it
Yeah,
down.
hey, try to catch me. Try to catch me, dude. My shit goes so fast. I'll crash, though. I'll crash before you get me.
You would hope it delivers.
I'll
to the
lose
right
the back
place.
of that thing. I'll lose the back of that thing.
This is like a whole separate type of towing. But you know what? This is computers
It's really
taking
crazy.
jobs. This is AI taking jobs even away from like the bondsmen and people. Like
Bro.
the repo man don't have a job no more.
But Repo Man gonna be first to go. I'm telling you right now.
did you say that
I'm
so
surprised
ghetto?
there are still Repo Men. Yeah. Ms.
God, how gay are those guys clapping? It's just a car.
You just got your car.
Tesla is so weird, okay? Because he's like this, right-wing dude, Elon, that made cars to be better for the environment, even though they're not, right? I understand, but I don't want to hear Brendan after I say that. So, but he did that with left pressure, with pressure from the left, and then he became this right-wing guy, and now these people from the left have Teslas with fucking bumper stickers that are like, nah, but fuck Elon. Dude, it's so. Oh, the whole thing is so weird.
First of all, I reject your premise. I think that he made this company. To do exactly what he did, become the richest man in the world.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That's the real thing.
No. He didn't do it for the left.
Yeah,
yes. Okay. I understand that. I understand that. He's going to do it. He's going to self-serve. I get it. That motherfucker's ice cream.
Oh, but Trump came at him hard on Truth Social about like all his subsidies and all he's like we're not doing electric car mandates. I'm gonna send you home.
Yeah.
But Chris, to Eric's point, like Elon, whether he's left, if the left was in the White House, he'd be doing the same shit. I don't think he's left or right. He's a businessman trying to make the most money. Boom. So like he has contracts with Trump.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So all the White House cars are Teslas.
Absolutely. No.
Huge contracts.
You're saying
Starlink, all that shit.
Yeah. You're saying that if the Democrats were in power,
he'd be sucking them off. He'd be sucking them off.
There's no question. There's no question.
Hey, if you become the richest man in the world by sucking somebody off, I mean,
sign me up.
I mean, look at Zuckerberg, dude. I mean, the dude flip-flopped immediately as soon as Trump turned in.
Yeah, and got on TRT, started doing jiu-jitsu.
You know what? I don't know if he flip-flopped so much as he like.
Well, he did vocally.
No. What I'm saying is, I think that I personally think that when you're wealthy like that, you're more conservative anyway. But like the pressure from like the media and stuff, you feel so you're quiet. I think he just like opened his mouth for the first time and always felt like that.
Yeah, but Facebook was very liberal.
Super liberal.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, you get taken down for...
and they're cahoots with the Biden stuff and suppressing information. Yeah. And people go, man, it's such a big company. And I'm like, all right, but you're giving him all this credit before all this shit happened. And then now it's like, how can he monitor all of it? I'm like, that's such a fucking cop-out. I think he's a cuck. He's a bad dude.
Well, anyway, have some magic mind.
You know what? Here's another thing.
I don't have any here.
I don't know if this was AI, Nick, but like, I thought the most gangster thing I've ever seen because of the person's position is when Trump called. He said Iran and Israel.
Yeah.
That he said to the press that they are fucking stupid.
That was real.
Yeah, that was real.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I was like, oh man,
gangster.
How do you not be like?
Well, look. Well, because here you go, Eric.
I was like, oh man, that's how, you know what? Because it's like that's when like that's some raw emotion right there.
I mean, if they're trying to not be at war, they don't know what they're doing.
No, but this is what I'm saying though is like that's that's some true raw emotion.
Well, no president before him would.
No one ever. But I bet you they felt like that.
Of course they did.
But this guy was like, he must have. What I'm saying is he must have. In that moment, been so furious that he was like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
No script, nothing.
Damn.
Also, Eric, how long, just to change subjects too, over here all the way in Texas, dude, how long have you and I been saying that Diddy's going to get off?
Oh, man.
They don't have shit on this.
No. Here's the thing.
Not yet.
I think that he's going to get.
He got off.
I do work. That was the title of my last podcast. Did he get off? No.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. But here's the thing. I think he's going to do like 3 or 4 years. Time served, and I think he'll get out in a year and a half, and maybe even get house arrest or something. They're not going to get him on the racketeering.
For what, Eric?
Oh, because he clearly is guilty. Drugs? He clearly is guilty of the transportation for prostitution. He is guilty of that.
Nope. Yeah. Nope. Because they got them on record with those hoes agreeing to it and a payment. They got paid like $10,000.
Right, and that's called prostitution. It was against their will.
That's evidence.
That's evidence.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Man, I don't think he's going to prison for that.
I think so. I think he will. But it's still a failure on the prosecution's part because I don't think they cannot prove racketeering. Because this is what racketeering would be too. Like, so for like Brendan's, so THICC Boi Entertainment. So, if Brendan has somebody like buy an airline ticket, all of a sudden now that's the conspiracy of the. But you're like, But I'm saying is like if you're rich like that, you have your assistant do stuff,
bro. Come on,
it doesn't. It's not right. I think they went for the wrong thing.
It'd be like if my wife was like, he paid for my flight.
Yeah,
get him.